Alright, hey guys, so today is a pretty good video, I would say. As you can see by the title, I got to not only ride in a GTR, I got to help install something on a GTR, but I'd say it was a pretty good day. So this is kind of going to be like a story time. Basically what happened is I work in town at a dealership, and I was leaving for lunch, and I started to drive out, and I live in Fairbanks, or I work in Fairbanks, and there's not a lot of nice and fancy cars there. So there was a Nissan GTR R35 that drove by, and there's maybe like 3 in Fairbanks total. So I was pretty excited, and I saw it drive by, and I was like, I kind of want to follow, but I feel like that's weird. And so I drove away, went to lunch, came back, and at the end of the day when I got out, I was like, I'm going to go down the road, I'm going to turn down a random road where there's houses, and I'm going to try and find it. I went down the road. I turned down a housing area, found it first try. A Nissan GTR and a Subaru WRX right next to each other. This guy obviously loves cars. And what I got really lucky with is this guy was working on his car at the time that I drove by. And so what I did was I went over, drove by, and I was like, hey, I really like your car. And started a conversation with him, started talking about each other's cars, what's done with it. He didn't have anything done with it, but he was doing something right then. He was installing a cold air intake kit on the GTR, which already has like 500 horsepower, and then he was just making it even higher. And that was my first time ever like seeing a GTR in person, so that was really cool. Not only did I get to see it, but after I started talking with him for a while, I helped install the parts in the GTR, so that was pretty awesome. And after we installed it, did a tune on it, and if you ever need to if you ever need help, like if you do own a GTR, just look online. If you search in YouTube, GTR install, and then put whatever you're installing, it should be pretty easy to find. But I got to help install it, and we tuned it, and it was a Cobb tune, so it was pretty easy. You just connect it up to the ECU. But yeah, and if you're ever looking for something tuning-wise or intake-wise, go for Cobb. It can be high price sometimes, but you pay for the quality. Anyways, so after we finished the tune, he was like, hey, do you want to ride around the block with me? And I was like, absolutely I do. Are you kidding me? And we started to drive around the block, and he got out onto a main road. And I was like, oh, this is kind of cool. I really like this. It drives really smoothly, and it actually shifted a lot better in automatic once we installed that. He was saying he really liked it, how it drove better. And basically, we got onto this like main road, but there's nobody there. And he was like, have you ever done a pull in a GTR? And I'm like, no, this is my first time ever being in a GTR. And he was like, alright, we're going to do a pull. So he puts them all in R mode, puts everything in R mode. We pull out onto the road, gets in a dead stop, foot on the brake, foot on the gas, and just hauls. Oh my gosh, that thing is so fast. And I actually have a video right now that I'll show.
I've seen the videos, I'm getting in my seat.
So I think that was pretty awesome. The video doesn't do it justice. I'm pretty sure we went 0 to 60 in like 3 or 4 seconds because of how fast it is, even though, like, as you probably heard, there's a lot of spinning. And but you can really feel it. Like, you get thrown in your seat, and you just can't, like, you can feel it pressuring against you. It's really cool. Someday I need to own one, because that was amazing. But that was really cool. And then I got his number, and who knows, might do something. But there's actually a car community in Fairbanks, and they have a good amount of cars. And he used to go, and he said, hey, I'll hit you up if I ever go on Fridays and things like that. So I might even get to go on a ride for it. Maybe someday I'll be able to do a GTR review for you guys. I'm going to try and hook that up. But also, for future references, for something to look for, since I do work at a dealership, I might be filming videos for that dealership. And they do walkarounds, things like that. But they seem really short, and the editing isn't amazing. So what I wanted to do for them is I wanted to do it with my camera, and I wanted to do my editing software so that it would be better quality, better this, that, and the other thing. And I can also do full walkarounds for you guys. And once I start doing that, I'll link it down below for my site and for theirs and everything like that. But I definitely want to start doing that more often. So you guys will see a lot more car reviews. And I still haven't gotten to mine yet. I still need to do my car review, which I will get to, I promise. But I actually might wait because I'm planning to do a couple installs. I might do an exhaust. It's already decently loud. You'll hear later on once I actually do the review. But I might do an actual exhaust to make it really, really loud. And I might do an intake on it. But I'm not going to put a lot of money into it. It's pretty old. It's a 95. It already has over 200,000 miles. So I might just wait until I get my next car, which you'll find out. It'll be somewhat of a project car. It'll be nicer, but I'm excited. I already have my eye on something, and you guys will see eventually. But yeah, so that was today's video. As I will actually put in some pictures right now, because I took a lot of pictures of the GTR, of the WRX, and things like that. So I'll put the pictures in right now. And yeah, that was all the pictures that I took. He let me take a couple, and the WRX is also his. And it was just an awesome day, I would have to say. It was a great ending to a day. There was some things earlier, but I won't get into that. But yeah, so thank you all very much for watching. If you want to like, subscribe, comment, and tell your friends about me, and I will be doing a lot more videos with cars and hopefully that GTR later on, and you will definitely not want to miss those.